A lot of theories are going around right now about the true identity of Nero. I want to keep this video pretty short. I did one earlier, but I wanted to redo it because I thought of a better approach to it. There's a lot of things kind of leading up to Nero. There's always been fishy bits about him. You know, when we first saw him, he was different. He looked different than the other anti-birds. Just the look on his face. He actually has a different style of tail feather than the rest of them, so it kind of feels like he's almost an imitation of them. But also, there's the obvious parts where he knew about where the anti-magic sword was in the dungeon, and brought kind of guided Asta a little bit towards it. The fact that he's able to locate the magic stones, the fact that the Witch Queen clearly has some suspicions and noticeable kind of reaction to him. And then obviously in the last chapter, he's telling Finral to bring him to the demon's bones out near the edge of the Clover Kingdom. There's been a lot of theories I've seen of he's maybe the Licht that they know that we've seen is not the real Licht, and this is actually Licht, or maybe the other half of Licht because he's only halfway awoken, and maybe the other half is this version, or he's the first Wizard King, and his body is his spirit is in this anti-bird, or he's Tedia. But I want to put up the theory, and I think this is an interesting one that I'm very curious if anyone else touched at. Is what if he is actually the demon from that skeleton, and that he is not, because a lot of people are thinking that he's been helping Asta along the way, and I want to put out the theory that maybe he's really been out for himself, because obviously he's been very much leading and finding towards the magic stones. And what are the magic stones for? They're for bringing forth the Shadow Palace, and helping in the connection between the world of the afterlife, or the demon world, whatever it's supposed to really be, this shadowy place, this other realm, and the realm that all the other characters are, the normal realm. And could it be that he is in fact trying to use it to bring himself back? We don't know. Could he have been a villain all along? I think that it's a potential piece. I feel like the other theories hold more ground because Nero's never shown any real malefic and vicious kind of feel to him. But I feel like Tabata's clearly been planning out a lot of things in advance, and Nero's always been one of them, clearly. And just kind of like think about that. Think about the idea that the reason that they've been helping find the magic stones, the fact that they've been really involved and located, are because of a way that this guy is leading towards wanting the resurrection of, or really the resurrection, the location of the magic stones to bring about the Shadow Palace. Now that's just one theory. There's obviously, like I said, the ones about the first Wizard King, about Licht, about Tedia. There's a lot of things, but I did want to put out this theory of if he's actually maybe this creature that was those bones. Maybe it was in reverse. Maybe the first Wizard King wasn't as good as people thought him to be, and really this large demon was actually the good guy in all this. We don't know. Or maybe just he is that same elf who got turned into that, because we know there's clearly magic that could kind of turn you that way, at least in the dark elf way. We know, because I remember Vito's magic after he used the third eye kind of related to the demon, because that's kind of like what the we know that the demonic language of the third eye, but also from what Vito is doing, and then just that kind of like high super level, as well as when the Witch Queen talked about the demon in general being forbidden magic during that whole piece when she was talking to everybody. But there's also the theory similar to, well, maybe it's actually he's bringing him to the statue on top of the demon skeleton's head. Maybe the grimoire of the first Wizard King is there. Maybe this is the first Wizard King in the body of the anti-bird. There's a lot of interesting theories. But again, I just wanted to put out that one of what if Nero hasn't actually been on everyone's side? Is it a likely scenario? It's possible. I think the first Wizard King or Licht reincarnations make more sense, but we can't put out some of these like more dark turns that Tabata might be going. We've had a lot of good twists and darker moments in this arc. Again, I'm putting more. I'd be leaning more towards something like the first Wizard King is who Nero is. But again, I just wanted to put out this very interesting, fun prediction just out there before we find out in reality of who this is and what it could be revealed to. Other than that, drop a comment below on how you think about this whole reveal of Nero. Again, there's always been the theories, but now we're right on the edge of finding out what exactly Nero's role in this entire series is, or at least this first big part of Black Clover. Other than that, I'd really appreciate if you would thumbs up the video, prefer the like button and the subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone for listening and everyone who's already subscribed. Bye.